Okay, so for this video, I wanted to create a help for once you have your wild ride game completed, how do you turn this into a spaceship? Well, first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to my car, costumes, and I'm going to clear this out. And I'm going to Google spaceships. I already downloaded this actually, so I right click, save image as. Let's go ahead and save this to my downloads. Go back to Scratch and go to import. There it is right there. And I'm actually going to scale this down a little bit, and I want to rotate it so he's kind of flying forward. Move it so it's kind of in the center. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So now I got this guy. So now that I have this guy, I want to move these guys. Well, first I want to stop this thing from bouncing up and down. So the thing that bounces this up and down is actually this code right here. This is what kind of bounces them up and down. Just going to go ahead and get rid of this now. I'll just kind of get rid of all of this right here. Get rid of that. So now no bouncing up and down. Okay, but I still got these guys. I want to move them up and over so that they're like right on top of the spaceship. So right now, what's happening is they're going 10 up, waiting 0.05 seconds, and then going down right to the car, which is this object right there. It's now the rocket ship. I actually want them to just go right to the car plus whatever, however high I want them to go. And I actually want them to probably go a little bit higher, so I'm just going to do like 50, see what 50 looks like. Maybe like 30, we can kind of see, alright, 30 looks pretty good, and I want to do that for all of these. So I'm going to move that up there, change this one, then do the same thing for this guy right here. Oops. Okay, so now when I start it, these are looking pretty good. Pepe, I might want to move down just a little bit, so I'll go to like 27. And then this guy right here, I actually probably want to move him higher. Let's try maybe 40. I don't know, that looks good. And then this guy right here, now that he just got knocked off. Okay, so everything's looking good. This guy though, I probably want to move him forward so he's not in the flame. So to move him forward, that's going to be the x-axis right here. I can actually move him probably, let's try like 70 forward. There we go, and then maybe I want him to move him down a little bit, so maybe I'll move him to like 25. Alright, so now I got all these guys, they're sitting on the rocket ship. That looks pretty good, they're not bouncing up and down anymore. Now, I want to get rid of this road and I kind of want to change my background. So I'm just going to delete road 1, delete road 2. Oops, edit, undo, delete. Delete road 2, edit, undo. There we go. I don't know why it doesn't want to delete that. There we go. Oh, we can just go ahead and clear this out here. There we go. And then let's go ahead and change our background so that it's space. And I only want one background in here. So I'm going to go ahead and delete all these backgrounds. I want the You Win background. And then I just want the regular one. So I'll come on up here. Just space. Alright, this is a good one right there. Maybe he's flying. Yeah, I like this one better. Save image as. Let's go ahead and save this to my downloads folder. Come on in here. Let's clear this out. Import. I think it was this one right there. And then I'm just going to want to make this bigger. There we go. So that actually looks pretty good. So now he's flying through space, and then I want to actually, I'm going to duplicate this. I'm going to delete this guy. I'm going to rename this one. Whoops. Win. Okay. And then I'm going to type some text on here that says, "You win." then go ahead and make this text yellow, and that looks pretty good to me. Yeah, okay, so that's my win one. Now I have kind of have like this bush. I probably want to change that to maybe like an asteroid. Whoop. Alright, let's find an asteroid. Here's one. Save image as. Save. Come on in here. And then I'm going to go ahead and delete that so we only have this. Clear. Add. Whoops. Let's go ahead and import that asteroid. There we go. Maybe I'm going to shrink this down a little bit. There we go. Okay. So now I got an asteroid in here. That looks good. And my asteroid, I probably don't want him starting like kind of down on the ground. Maybe I want the asteroid kind of up in here. Maybe I kind of want it to be a random number, in fact. So I'm going to go ahead and on the y-axis right there, I'm just going to go ahead and pick a random number between, let's go -100 to 100. So now this asteroid will start somewhere kind of in there. Yeah, so let's go ahead and play this. Let's kind of watch what happens now. I can move up and down. Notice my jump doesn't really work yet, but that's okay. Okay, so I got an asteroid. The asteroid's floating in here. So now I want this guy to be able to kind of go up, down, left, right. So right now I got the up, left going. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate, and I'm going to go up, and then I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to go down. And then I don't want to move it steps. I actually want this to move on the y-axis. So I'll go here. I'll do change y by 5. And then if he's going down, I'm going to probably change y by -5. Okay, so now what that's going to do is that's going to allow me to just kind of steer around here. And now he's just kind of flying along, and then these guys will kind of follow along. So now I can fly by that asteroid, and if I touch that asteroid, notice my lives go down. So now I got a couple more things that I want to change. Probably want to change this guy, legs. So I'm going to delete that. What's something else? I don't know. An alien maybe? Alright. I'm actually going to search for... Okay, so I'm actually going to change the type of this to just clip art, so that'll kind of give us some different aliens here. Maybe I'll go ahead and use this alien right here. Now, if you can find one with a checkered background like this, that's good. That means you won't have to cut out the background. Like on this guy, I'd have to go around all the white and erase it. This guy won't have to. So I'm going to save image as, save, go to Scratch, clear that out, import my alien, alright, and then maybe scale it down a little bit. And then I probably also want to do that for the tower. So I'll delete that. And then my tower, I'm going to clear out, and I need to find another, I don't know, another alien in here. Maybe this guy. Save image as. Save. Come on in here. Import. Let's go ahead and import that other alien. Again, scale that down. Okay. So now, when I'm playing these, I want, just like the asteroid, I want this to pop up kind of on a random spot kind of in here. So I'm going to go to this guy. So notice it's starting at always at -130. I want him to be like, to start at anywhere between -130 and +130. Okay, and same thing for this guy. I want him to kind of just pop up in random spots, so I'll go -130 to +130 right here. Alright, so now let's play this game. Alright, so now they're flying around here. So I'm able to fly around. There's that asteroid. Now notice if I touch, that asteroid popped up in a random spot. That's perfect. If I hit the asteroid, that one guy flies away. Here's another guy. So I want to see if I can like try to avoid these guys right there. Alright. I'm looking good. Now if I win, which is if I go 30 seconds here, this is going to pop up and it's going to say I'm going to switch to broadcast finish. So I don't really want a picture of that. What's a good space image? I don't know. Maybe like this or something. This would be a good one. So right click, save, right click, save image as, save, and I'm going to change this guy, clear that out, add, whoops, let's go and import that. Perfect. And then what I want to happen is, so notice this is like trying to switch to all the different backdrops. I only have one backdrop, so I can just kind of get rid of this. So I want it to be on that one. Everything else is fine. But then when I finish, I definitely want to make sure that I go to that backdrop win. There we go, and that should be it. So that is how I would recreate this game. So notice now I can push up and down. There's no gravity. My ship kind of flies around. I have asteroids and aliens that kind of come at me from different ways. I moved my guys so that they're flying on top of the ship. So that guy's moving crazy. Alright, we're looking pretty good. See if I hit a guy, it goes off. And then if I'm able to fly for a total of 60 seconds, it should switch to you win and everything will stop and it'll be good. So anyway, that's how I would do this program. Hopefully it's helpful.